How do you do, fellow kids? My name is Sal. This is Ni No Kuni, and today we are working on Ding Dong Dell. Let's head on into this fancy city. Oh, Knickers, there's something I forgot to tell you. What's that, Mr. Drippy? Here in my world, it's camera instructions. You know, that thing been raised from birth to do. Because all video games have this as an option. Yep. I believe I currently have vibration turned off because I don't need that noise affecting the recording. But who knows, maybe I need to add some rumble to my rumbles. Oh, me. Then you'd better cure him, ain't it, Ollie boy? It's time to mend your first broken heart. Mend it? But how do I do that? Well, you can't do it just yet. There's a couple of things we'll be needing first. But I know an old man who's got just what we need. I talk real good. Proper useful I am, eh? An old man? What old man? What do you mean, what old man? The old man, ain't it? Lives in a wood to the north of here. Proper deep and deeply dark it is. That's why they call it the deep dark wood. Makes sense, I guess. Go to the deep dark wood. So we've got Zach Fair in one corner and me in the other corner. Let's go. I've never been a huge fan of overworld maps like these, but I understand the purpose they serve when you have, you know, random encounters that do things like that.
Battle montage time. Let's tussle.
Slap ass in preparation for battle. Ooh, we obtained tender beef. Sparkles. Yay. Yo, what the hell's up there, though? Whatever it is, I love it. Just walk around like a cowboy in a saloon. Look at that. It's a waste stone. There's useful. A waste stone? Yeah, man. They're these ancient stones, see? You can use them to store a record of your adventures so far. In wild places like forests and so on, you can't just plonk yourself on the nearest rock and write your story down. But why not? Why not, he says. Give me strength, mun. Because they're crawling with horrible beasties, ain't it? They are? That sounds kinda scary. You'll get used to it, mun. Just remember, you can't go recording your progress any old where. Allow me to explain a little more. Touch a waystone and your health and magic power will be fully restored. Not bad, eh? And that's not all, mun. These little beauties, also called them beasties, also let you save your progress. A traveler's best friend they are. Which is why you should stop at every waystone you see and make good use of it. Better safe than sorry, ain't it? Sure, Mr. Drippy. Tidy. That's what I like to hear. Let's hope you're as good as your word. Righto. Next up, the old man of the woods. I understand needing or wanting in-character explanations of things for game mechanics, but you can just tell me it's a save point and save us 3 minutes. Yes. This is some intense music. Like, I know this is supposed to be a scary woods and all, but this is extremely intense.
Mr. Drippy! Wait for me!
Who goes there?
Jeepers.
Ollie boy, meet old Father Oak. How do, you a leafiness?
Oh, Drippy, it's you. And to what do I owe the pleasure?
Well, I got a visitor by here from another world, see? And what it is, I was wondering if you might lend us a bit of a hand, like.
Oh, I should have known. You only ever come to see me when you are in need.
Sorry, you tall ship. You know I'm always very grateful.
This boy.
Ah, spotted it, did you bark ship?
Well. The pure-hearted one. He who will drive out the darkness. And Drippy, you mean to...
That's right, your ancient ship. We're off to give Shadar a right royal hiding.
You? Why? As reckless as ever, I see. Very well. You shall have my aid. But first, we had better give the boy a familiar, had we not?
Oh, yeah. Clean forgot I did. He's right, Ollie boy. It might be a bit early, but I suppose we better teach you how to conjure up familiars, innit?
Familiars?
Yep, familiars. You're in our world, you can magic up little fighting creatures from your heart, see? They're called familiars. Where we're going, the beasties are only gonna get bigger and meaner. So, you're gonna need a helping hand, or claw, or beak, or tentacle.
Can I really do it?
Well, there's only one way to find out. You want to help your mum, don't you?
Sure I do.
Well then, grab your wizard's companion and turn to the page marked Form Familiar.
But Mr. Drippy, there's no spell named Form Familiar here. You what? The boy is correct. Look at his wizard's companion. It would seem that it is missing more than a few of its pages. Really? Knickers. So does that mean I can't cast the spell? Ho ho ho, I am not as powerless as all that, young man. Oliver, was it? Let me see now. Form familiar. Ah, yes. A gift from me to you, young Oliver. Your government-assigned persona is on its way. Okay, hooray. Thank you very much, Old Father Oak. But but simply possessing the page for a particular spell is no guarantee that you will be able to make use of it. Some spells simply are not meant for certain wizards. Such is life. Don't worry about that now, man. Just give Form Familiar a go, will you? Sure thing, Mr. Drippy.
What's this?
That's tidy work, Ollie boy. Look at that. A warrior from your very own heart. A familiar.
This is a familiar?
That's right. The
I'm so
fighting
glad our
spirit
persona
inside
is a
you made
Muppet.
flesh. A soldier of your soul.
And he can really help me fight? Huh? Ouch! That was a mean trick.
And the stronger you get, the harder he's gonna hit as well.
Wow.
So this is a familiar, huh? And he'll be coming with us? Indeed he will, Ollie boy. The more the merrier, ain't it? Here, you'd better give the little fellow a name, eh? No, nothing like that. Much better. Oliver, we cannot let you set off into the wild with only that withered wand in your hand. Let me give you some spells to aid you in battle. The first is a restorative incantation known as Healing Touch, because we're now actually playing D&D. Tidy, that's the most useful spell there is for a wandering adventurer. Cuts, bruises, sprains, gashes, all gone in a jiffy with Healing Touch. Gee, you make it sound like I'm going to get hurt an awful lot, Mr. Drippy. Next, I give you the gift of Blazing Inferno, Fireball. Shoots a little ball of fire, that one does. Plant-based beasties flipping hate fire, mun. Even old Treeface here is scared of Fireball. Drippy, how dare you? You would never aim such a spell at me, would you, boy? Golly, of course not, old Father Oak. We are literally just now playing D&D. We open square to get to our spell menu, and then we can use Healing Touch whenever, but Fireball's usually just for battle, but do whatever you want, because this is D&D now. Roll for initiative. And if you're not sure what to do, check your spell book. We can now use the spells menu. Hooray. Look at that little dinosaur.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
Spoiling for a fight, is it? Better give him what he wants, Ollie boy.
Huh? But what do I do?
Just think what you want him to do and he'll do it. It's as easy as falling off a log, man.
Okay. Just think what I want him to do. Here goes.
I love our little gremlin bean boy. Teeny boppers. Righto, Ollie boy, it's time to learn about fighting with familiars. First off, you've got to pick who's going to fight out of you and your little friend. We've gone to the trouble of making him, so we'd best give him a go, eh? Select him, will you? Tidy, now let's send him into the fray, shall we? Oh yes, see the circle in the top left there? That's your familiar's stamina gauge. What that does is it shows you how much longer he can fight for, see? The longer you keep him on the go, the shorter his stamina gauge will get. When it's empty, that means the poor lad's so tired he can't fight anymore. Tragic, eh? So before that happens, you have to call him back to you for a bit of rest, like. Oh, and there's something else about familiars you should know. See this little mark by here? That's his sign. He's a Leo. It's sort of like a star sign, except there's only 4 of them. Sun, moon, star, and planet. And like star signs, different ones get on better. You can use that to help you in battle. Next, let's talk about tricks. They're proper powerful abilities, a bit like your spells. And just like spells, they cost MP to use. You can see the cost written next to them. But what you've got to remember is that you and your familiar share MP and HP. So if a familiar uses a trick or takes a big hit, it's your MP or HP that'll suffer. Crikey, this is a long old lesson, eh? Right, let's finish with the top tip, shall we? Your familiar stamina is always going down, so you'll need to swap with him regularly. You can do that anytime you like by pressing L1 in it. Now I'm going to stop talking before I put both of us to sleep. My throat is so goddamn dry right now. It's your turn to sing for your supper. Go on, Boy Bach. And I want this. We did it! And we've leveled up! So now you know how to fight with a familiar, ain't it, Ollie boy? To be a true contender, you'll need to learn when to let your familiar loose and when to take control yourself. I'll do my best, Mr. Drippy. Just backflip into Oliver's heart. Oh, and when he's not fighting, the little fellow can be found taking it easy in the creature cage. In the creature cage, you can shower your faithful familiars with delicious treats. There's all kinds of treats to choose from. Some will improve their abilities, and there's others that can even teach them new tricks. Tidy! Feed little blighters enough of what they fancy, and the bonds of familiarity between you will grow, meaning you can boost their abilities even more. Careful not to stuff them too full of sweeties, though. They'll only end up getting full up. Adoration in moderation. That's key. It's probably a lot to get your head around, but just remember that the familiar cage is where you look after your familiars and take it from there, ain't it? The way they keep spelling your with that extra E for drippy constantly throws me off when I'm reading. So if I just extra struggle with making noises with my mouth, that's the primary source. The creature cage. Got it. I promise to look after him real well, Mr. Drippy. Oh, I almost forgot. We had something we wanted to ask you, your trunkiness. There's a guard down in Ding Dong Dell, and he's broken-hearted, see? Broken-hearted, you say? Should ours evils spread still further? So you will be needing... That we will, your okitude. Here's quick you are. You still whoa. You have still got it, ain't you? I guess. Ho, patience, young Drippy. Of course I have. Let me see now. I know it's here somewhere. Crikey, you've not gone and lost it, have you? Lost it? The insolence. I put it away safely among my uppermost branches. It's just a little tangled up there, that's all. While I seek it out, I have a favor to ask of you. Well, did I mention we're in a flippin' hurry, didn't I? We haven't got time to go. Mr. Drippy, we should help old Father Oak. He gave us those spells, didn't he? Oliver's so polite. He's a good boy. How very refreshing to meet such a responsible and honest young man. All right. I get the flipping message. Go on. What is it you need for us? Well, it's the guardian of these woods, you see. The guardian, eh? What's up with the old fellow? I'm afraid he has become rather unruly of late, and he is neglecting his duties. Well, that's no good, is it? We'd better help you sort him out then, eh? The guardian, he sounds kinda tough. Too right he is. He's way stronger than your average beastie, but you've got a familiar on your side now, Mun. You'll be fine. And besides, if you're going to take down Shadar, you can't back out of a bit of light guardian bashing now, can you? Okay, I'll do it. How very kind of you. The guardian can be found in the deepest part of the wood, beyond the whispering waterfalls. I wish you luck. First spells, now familiars. You're turning into a proper wizard, ain't it, Ollie boy? I guess I am, huh? Now then, why don't you take a closer look at your new mate, eh? And how do I do that, Mr. Drippy? Because we need another tutorial. It's a piece of cake, Mun. Now listen up. If you go to the main menu, you'll see friends and familiars. That's where you'll... Why is this music so loud and angry? I'm just doing a tutorial, my man. Anyway, you go to the main menu and you can find it. It's fine. Now, you're still new to this wizarding lark, so there's a limit to what you can do, ain't it? But keep fighting monsters and eventually you'll get stronger. We call that leveling up, see? Yeah, I've already done that twice now. You'll probably make some new mates before long, and all... Oh. You'll probably make some new mates before long, and all. So be sure to take a closer look at them, like I showed you. You got it, Mr. Drippy. Okay, head deeper into the woods. No. This way. Ooh, a treasure chest. And we got bread. Whispering waterfalls. I'd best warn you, Ollie boy, it's absolutely crawling with monsters beyond here. Careful you don't get got before you even get to the Guardian, eh? I'll be fine, Mr. Drippy. A familiar to help me now. There's brave you are. Don't forget, though, if the going gets tough, don't be afraid to cast Healing Touch. I sure won't. And remember what old Treeface told you, the spells menu is a mere tap of square away. You should try to familiarize yourself with the main menu too while you're at it. Don't worry, you're not going to break anything no matter what you press, so have a good old poke around, ain't it? And when you learn new skills in that, new options will come up on the main menu, so keep your eyes peeled and make the most of your new toys. Jeepers, there's so much to remember. You'll get used to it all, Mun. No worries. Now past the Whispering Waterfalls and on to the Guardian of the Woods we go. Right, let's go help him get back to normal. Like, on one hand, it's refreshing that you refresh you. I now use the word refreshing twice. But they, keep you up on tutorials in case you do forget them. But also, we literally just learned the thing. I don't need to be retaught the thing 2 minutes later. So it's just a little overbearing and annoying. But, it's fine. We'll fight this Venus flytrap over here. And make the best of it. It's a little whippersnapper.
Let's go!
Kick their ass. Yay, a Sunday. Ooh, and a treasure chest. Chocolate. Delicious.
Let's go! Here goes!
Let's try out that fireball. Seems to work when we're blinded, which doesn't make sense, but I'll take it. And Bean Boy's leveled up. Crikey, I knew there was something I'd forgot to tell you about familiars. Huh? What's that? This is important, Ollie boy, so listen carefully, alright? I showed you how your familiars can use tricks, didn't I? Well, as the little fellows get stronger, they'll start learning new ones. If you want to see what tricks your familiars have up their sleeves, choose Friends and Familiars from the main menu. Tricks are a bit different from magic. Each individual trick fills a single command slot you see. Press triangle when you're in the Friends and Familiars bit, and you can change the command slot used for tricks. Which reminds me, a familiar can only remember a maximum of 8 tricks at any given time, meaning if you want them to learn a new one, you'll have to make them forget one of their old ones. Bit of a pain, like, but at least you can teach an old familiar new tricks. Essentially, your Pokemon has a limited number of moves. I've played this before. Anyway, the important thing is that you assign a trick to your familiar's command wheel. If you don't, you won't be able to use it. Simple as that. Okay, I think I got it. Stop interrupting me for tutorials. Jabber. It's got a little Totoro smile. Kick its ass, Bean Boy. Treasure. More bread.
We can do this! Here goes!
That's like a pretty devastating spell, honestly, when your physical attacks only do 1 to 2 per hit, and then Fireball just comes out and does 14. That's a little OP there, Oliver.
Let's do it!
Since it's OP, we are absolutely just going to take advantage of that and do some quick murdering. Gross. Spring water, hooray! And treasure. You do not need coffee. You are a baby. Yes, we'll save our progress because I'll be damned if I'm losing any more video or content of this game. Also, I don't think we've looked at these. And we can't use them, so it doesn't matter. But if I had to guess, they're probably portals. Hold up, Ollie boy. Huh? What is it? Listen, Mun. Someone's coming. But I don't... It's him. It's the flippin' Guardian. I'm actually going to switch back. I think this is... Yeah. So even though he doesn't have a status symbol like Bean Boy does, I think they've made it fairly simple to tell. Oh, a tutorial. Knickers, this looks serious, Ollie boy. You best defend yourself. You've seen the defend command, ain't it? Use it or you're in for a proper headache, mun. On flippin' guard. Nice one, Ollie boy. There's tidy. Defending against big moves like that can earn you a nice little bonus as well. So when he starts building up a nasty looking number, be sure to put up your guard. And there's a health orb over here. He wasn't even facing the right direction, so it didn't matter. Look, Ollie boy, the big lump's only gone and knackered himself. Now's your chance to give him a proper walloping. I believe out of spells almost. Tidy, that's a gold glim, mun. The little beauty will restore all your HP for you. Not only that, it'll let you do a miracle move that doesn't use any MP. But they don't hang around forever. Hurry up and grab it. Burning Heart. Delicious. I don't know if the mic is picking it up, but my dog is behind me and snoring. So if you just hear slightly weird noises, it's her, and she's fine. Don't worry, this is normal. Ooh, we got 2 levels out of that. And a new move. Delightful. And lore. I love lore. Crikey, that was a close run thing, mun. The Guardian. He headed toward the deepest part of the wood. Do you think he's back to normal now? Your guess is as good as mine, mun, but that weird look in his eyes has gone at least. I reckon he'll probably take some time to get his head together and then we'll be right back to the old guardianing. But what made him go all screwy like that? You don't think it was... Course it flippin' was. Had Shadar written all over it. We'd best watch our backs if we visit any more forests. Saying that, You get guardians anywhere. Anyway, we did what we came to do. We best get back and see old Treeface, eh? Sure, let's go. I love that.
You did well out the garden woods. And I found what I was looking for. But first, a gift, by way of thanks.
Gee!
You were on a roll by here, man.
I entrust to you one of my closest companions, the Telling Stone. His knowledge of our world rivals even my own. I thought he might help you.
Thanks,
on
I
your
hate
journey.
it.
I'm sure if you ask him nicely, he will tell you anything you wish to know. And the other thing, the locket. This is what you came here for, is it not? It is a vessel for fragments of the human heart. To rescue the heartbroken, you will need the locket and the spells required to use it. I will give you those as well.
Thank you so much, Old Father Oak.
Such a well-mannered child. Unlike some I could mention.
What? All right. Ta, backface.
Some things are as unchanging as the forest. No matter. You had best be on your way. Now, boy, you must come and see me from time to time, and tell me of your travels. I look forward to hearing of your progress.
Yes, sir.
Let's be off, shall we? Time to head back to Ding Dong Dell and mend a broken heart.
Okay.
The Telling Stone is now accessible from the main menu. And we've obtained a locket. And 2 new spells, Take Heart and Give Heart. Alright, now that we are all buffed up, level 5 with a bunch of new spells, I think this will be a good stopping point in our journey to take a break. So, my name is Sal, this has been Ni No Kuni, and I'll see y'all in the next part of the adventure. Bye!